YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. Now, what's the story with Ye and Good Music?
Oh, me and Ye are cool. Me and Ye are cool, but just
has
me and
so
Ye,
much love, man.
Me and Ye are cool. Me, Ye still, like the last time I was with Ye, we spoke generally about my career, about what he kind of visions, and he's still my mentor. He's still the one, like when it comes to some things that I need, it's still Ye though. But I think globally right now, especially the way the pace at which African music is going, it's just too fast for me, and I think that we have to centralize ourselves. So me and Ye are cool, but I just took my destiny into my hand to make sure that
without a doubt,
in different regions. So yes.
I mean, the co-sign and the mentoring is all powerful stuff. But you, as the artist that you are, you've got to do you.
Oh yeah.
Let's not get confused.
Oh yeah.
And if he jumps on for a quick 1632, does the remix, it's all love and it will all help the American. But at the end of the day, you've got to cater for your core audience.
Oh yeah, that's true. And I love Ye because that's the same thing he said, and that's the vision he's always had for everyone in good music. And that's why if you ask him, he will also say that he doesn't count good music as just one family. He classifies as a movement.
Yes.
So everyone doing a great music can be in good music, and that's why it was a Big Sean, it was at the band, it was a Pusha T, and for us right now, I've been waiting to have that bridge built, which is what we're finally seeing now, that African musicians, we can do our song from Africa and it can move over here and it will top chart around the world. So that's what we've been trying to get, so that people can give us that chance for us to preach our African gospel. And I'm glad that Kanye was the first to spot it when I met him in Dubai, and we're still working together. Scapegoat is still in the making. We're trying to release that fully now. Just trying to get the best time to shoot the video for it, especially now with Kim and. So we're gonna get it right. I think for me, once we can get everything right, for Reason, the music we've done so much together, we can release when we want. But I just wanted African fans, they were going crazy. My people, my fans, they're like Justin Bieber fans. They were like, the banj, what's happening? Give us something
exactly,
now.
Exactly.
We want you now, otherwise we're going to send you back home. We'll collect your visa. If you don't
definitely there was.
So I called him, I said, give me a chance to release in all these other, regions where, the fan base is quite large and the demand is great. And whenever we're ready for America, we can always release America. So it's great.
Now, one of the things we need to address is what happened with Mo Hits.
Oh my God.
I mean, obviously, a little controversy at the time, and we really didn't have an opportunity to speak to you at the time to know what was going on from your perspective. I mean, Don Jazzy, he's got Marvin Records, Wanda Cole, the Prince, said. What happened, man? How did you see it go down?
How did you see it go down?
How did you see it go down, man? And those things. You're
actually getting your Nigerian accents in place.
I'm trying, man. I want to fit in, man. I just want to blend in.
Myself and Don Jazzy co-founded Mo Hits, and as brothers, as friends, we built up until date, I would say, the biggest record.
An empire.
And I think, it depends on what you see as vision. I think the main thing that happened was our visions got different. Like, I had a different vision and he had a different vision. It takes a lot for you if you are already in England and you're already the king and you're already balling to leave and go to America and go and try. I think that for me is what happened. I think that was the biggest crack what happened, because we had a formula that we were working with and everything was working so well in Africa and we were running it. But I wanted extra. I wanted a global. He also wanted it, but like we all want success, but how much are you ready to work hard for that? And how much are you ready to lose? How much pain are you ready to go through in order for you to gain that? So I won't lie to you, we went through a lot of 18, 24 months of spending a lot of money, flying back and forth to America, just trying to have that major break. We all thought it was going to be America that was going to break us first. So from doing songs with Snoop, flying to LA to do videos with Snoop, then meeting Kanye, getting a production deal for Jazzy, getting a deal from me, we just thought it was going to be America first. But you say man proposes, but God, opposes, and God is the one that says it. And Oliver Twist, after I think it took about a year and a half, just barely a year after we, not even about some months, close to a year after we scattered the company, Oliver Twist just picked up by itself.
Yes.
I think it was a way of God compensating me because what I wanted us to have that bridge. We've done it for close to 10 years. This year is my 10th year anniversary as a performing act. 2014, my first major hit came out in 2004, which is the Coco.
Yes.
And since then, it's been hits after hits every year. And this year is 2014. And before then, I remember in 2012, we were thinking, wow, we've already done everything for Africa. We've already done this from endorsement deals. We're the first to do this, first to do that. Let's take this music and go abroad. Let's take this gospel. Let's make it bigger. Let's take African music on the map. And that was so hard. We ended up spending so much money. And myself and my brother Jazzy, we spoke. And Jazzy said, listen, it's better to go back to where we're coming from. These people here, they are not... it's so hard, and we don't even know what's going to happen. But there, it was a sure thing. We had a great formula, and I told him to give me a little bit of time. And I actually asked for 6 months. I said, give me 6 months. Let's see how we can work everything generally together, so that we'll know how maybe we split it up. Maybe I'll sell my shares or something. And then he waited for 6 months, and at the end of 6 months, he said to me that he thought that we should go separately. So Jazzy actually called for the split. It wasn't me. He called for the split, and I tried to manage it for 6 months because I saw the vision. I saw the vision that Africa is just about to poof, and we cannot continue to do music in Africa and expect to be global. So I saw that there was a need for us to take the gospel and bring it here to attract the labels and the corporate bodies here to come back home. Because know that in Nigeria in the 70s, we were the third largest market when it comes to music. And all of a sudden, everybody just went poof. Sony left, Universal left, Interscope, everyone left. So I started wondering what happened. But I wanted a situation whereby we would create so much buzz that they would want to come back.
Yes.
And that's what has happened now.
Yeah.
From all of its ways to Fuse ODG. And now it has happened. And now I'm glad Sony is coming to Nigeria. Sony is coming to Africa. Sony is in South Africa already, but coming to West Africa, which is the strongest part of entertainment right now. It's just a dream come true personally for me. But if you ask me what really happened about the split, I would say it was for African music generally. More hits had to break up so that African music would blow. Because if that didn't happen, who knows? Right now, we had to. And I didn't understand. It was so painful for me. I was in London, and it was around April, and I had not signed. I call it a divorce. I had not signed the divorce paper because it was me and Jazzy, and we had to sign. And Jazzy said he wanted the name More Hits, and I was like, hell no. We'll build the name together, man. No, I'm not signing. And I told my lawyers and then it took a long time. And then he gave me some other stuff as a part of, when you separate it, you separate stuff. And then he gave me some stuff. And it was, part of it was my catalog, all my catalog, all my about 60 something hits that we've done. So he gave me everything from his part, and just for the name. And I didn't know then why, but my lawyer advised me and said, listen, this catalog is what, $20-50 million. You never know, just hold on to it. If it's a name you've gone through pain, it doesn't matter, you build up another name. And a month after I signed the agreement, Oliver Twist just became fire. And the first question everyone asked me was, who owns it? I'm like, oops.
Smashed it, baby. Smashed it down, baby. Smashed it down.
For me, for every disappointment, there's a blessing. You take out the first 3 letters, there's an appointment there. So More Hits broke up, but now we have a whole global African music. And myself and Jazzy, we're cool. So.
Yes. And I mean, Mo Hits, but you own the hits. The thing is, what's important is that, like,
you drop the bomb.
Now, what's important is that you as brothers and grown men can come back together again. And
bang out some hits.
Exactly.
Do business.
Because it's only inevitable. If you've been a decade in the game, that you have different ideas, and success breeds different concepts of where you want to go, and how you started so close together, and how you end up. Often you go your separate ways, man. You just grow separately.
It was bound to happen, and I'm glad that even eventually. Right now, I was with Jazzy about some weeks back when I was in Nigeria, And he took me to his studio, and I saw what he was doing, and we shared ideas. And
Yes.
I always knew what he wanted, because it was like a marriage for us. I always knew what he wanted. He always knew what I wanted. He always knew that I was going to stop until after Grammy, until everything. We have to
get
have to know.
Have to get everything.
Team, they have to know that we are here, man. I'm the banj. We are here. Hey, so he knows. And for me, I always knew that Jazzy was okay. Once you put him in the boom, these. Gonna give you the hits, and so I was glad to see that he's in his comfort zone right now, which is what he's always wanted. We're traveling towards just listen.
But it'd be great if you as brothers could get back together again. It'd be a powerful thing, man.
Well, you hear it now, Don Jazzy. You've heard the team has said it. Maybe you're coming to Nigeria, so
I'll reach out.
Now we'll bring it to the studio. We're gonna do it for the 10 years anniversary. I'm thinking of doing maybe best of the banj and get an album.
Amazing.
I'm gonna get Jazzy's definitely going to produce. Definitely. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure.
YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.